Obviously, running a marathon is hard, and the New York City Marathon is no different. I ran the New York City Marathon for the first time, my first marathon this past weekend, and I feel like I have some pretty good insight as to how it was, how the course is like, and what the hardest parts are. Let's get into it. Of course, you hear that New York City is notoriously hilly. Yes, it is. There are so many hills. My watch told me by the end that I had 1,048 feet of elevation. You literally start the first mile going up a bridge. Like, you're just at a steady incline for about a mile. Since we're talking about hills, actually something really cool they did with this year's medals, they put the elevation engraved into, so like the side you can see, it's the elevation of the course. How sick is that? Next, obviously just running a marathon is freaking hard. Running any distance is hard, but specifically 26.2 miles because it's just a really long time. And you really realize when you actually do the marathon just how long that is and trying to maintain a race pace or trying to hit a goal that you have. Another thing that you kind of have to withdraw from and don't sprint at the beginning. Literally, I saw so many people sprint up the bridge and it's like, that's not realistic. You cannot maintain that for the next 3, however many hours. It took me 3 hours and 34 minutes. For my first marathon, I was pretty impressed. Put in the work all summer long. It really paid off and I couldn't be happier. Next, one of the really hard things was fueling and trying to grab water and Gatorade at every station. So many people in this race, and that is what made it the hardest. There were 59,000 finishers this year, which is insane. With that many people, just in general, it was kind of hard to grab stuff. It was easy because there are so many volunteers, but trying to get in and out of people, that was obviously just like a small challenge, but not a big deal. I didn't want to stop because I knew that if I stopped, I wouldn't be able to start again. My water and my gel to fuel while I was running, and it was that was a hard thing in itself. Last but not least, the pain cave and the mind games. When you're running any distance, I feel like at some point you definitely start to pick yourself apart and you start to doubt yourself, especially if you're running a race. It's kind of hard not to compare yourself to people, looking at the people next to you or in front of you, or oh, this person passed me. So important to remember to run your own race. Nobody's doing this for you. You're doing this for you. I knew this was always true, but I really understood it this past weekend that your mind gives up so much faster than your body does. My ankle kind of started to hurt me at mile 10. My other hamstring on the other leg started to bother me at some other points. But physically, I still felt that I could keep going, and cardiovascular wise, does that make sense? I felt good. I wanted to give up. When I tell you at mile 20, I'd never felt that kind of pain in my life. I mean it. Mile 25, I thought, oh my God. I'm feeling things I've never felt before. And my brain is telling me to give up. New York City definitely humbles you, but it also keeps you going. All in all, it was the coolest race I've ever done, my first marathon. I want to do it every single year until I die. It was that amazing. So nothing will top that. It's ruined all the other races for me.